So, a very warm good evening to all of you. I welcome you all to this exciting webinar on what after 12th. Yes, we are going to talk about the career opportunities that exist for students in commerce and finance after 12th class. Before we start, my name is Amit Goyal. I'm the founding director of TKW's Institute of Banking and Finance. We offer various courses. Towards the end of this webinar, I'll take you through one of our program also. But I don't want to keep you away from the session, which you all are eagerly waiting to attend. So let's start by discussing what after 12th. Let's go to the next slide. Now, as promised, in this webinar, we are going to discover what are the career options in commerce and finance. The first part of the webinar, we are going to talk about how to chart out your own career path to success. All of you are students. All of you have completed your schooling recently, and now are going to step into a new exciting world of professional careers. So we are going to talk about how and what steps can you be taking to create a career path for yourself, which is both fulfilling and interesting, and which gives you the satisfaction as you grow further in your career. Secondly, we'll learn about three types of courses which are relevant for intermediate students. Yes, all of us thought that we only had a BCom degree that you could do, but actually today we are going to talk about three different types of courses that you as a student of the student completing +2 could opt for. We will finally talk about skills and competencies needed for a finance career. What skills, competencies, what knowledge will you require? What is it that you would need to build on to make a great career in the field of commerce and finance? And finally, yes, the most awaited thing, we are going to talk about the jobs that pay more than 1 crore rupees. Yes, I know there's a lot of skepticism around this one. But yes, there are jobs that pay more than 1 crore rupees. And today in this webinar, we are going to learn about some of these jobs. We will see how you could be there. But before we start, I want all of you to raise questions on your question screen of Hangout. As and when whatever questions come to your mind. Wherever during the presentation you feel the need to ask a question, please feel free. I will try to answer it during my presentation itself, or I will take up each and every question at the end of the presentation. Before I go to the next step, I want to ask all of you a question. The question is, why do people take commerce? We'll wait for 2 minutes, and let's wait some of you to answer this question. You have to tell me, why do people take commerce? So we'll wait as some of you start answering the questions. The question is, why do people take commerce? I'm sure we have some students amongst us. We have some working people amongst us. We have some people from academics background amongst us. Can you all answer, why is it that people take commerce? All right, we can see some question answers coming in. So, Mr. Dhruv Pandikar on our group, he says people take up commerce to make a career in finance field. Yes, that is definitely one of the reasons people take commerce. We have Miss Monica Chuk who says to have a career in accounting. Okay, let me restate this question. My question is, why do students take up commerce in 11th standard? After 10th, every child gets an option of choosing between science, commerce, and humanities. So my question is, why is it that after 10th, when a student has no idea about what is he going to do with his career, on what basis do they take commerce? What is the reason most of the students have taken commerce? I'm sure all of you have taken commerce. But why did you choose for commerce? Great. We have Mr. Navneet who said for a banking career. Yeah, but did you really know that you wanted to make a career in banking right after 10th standard? So, from the answers, I can understand what's going on in your mind. I've asked this question to a lot of students of 11th and 12th standard. Uh, Most of the time, you'll all be surprised. The number one reason that I get is science is difficult. I don't like science. Yes, a lot of people take up commerce because they say science is very difficult. I don't like doing science. No, I doubt that I really can't do science. And that's the reason people take commerce, just because science is difficult. Uh, does that give you some clue? What could be the other reasons? Why else do you think people take commerce in 11th standard? Yes, you guessed it right. Humanities or arts doesn't sound too good. It's a little LS. It doesn't sound that privileged. It is not very prestigious. People don't want to take humanities, and science is very difficult. So the only option left is to take up commerce. So a lot of people, most of the students take commerce because science is difficult and humanities is not prestigious. The third reason is my father also took commerce. So should I? So just because my father took commerce, he says that is what you should take. Or my father is doing good for himself. If he took commerce, why not me? And then there are a few students who say, I like commerce and accounts. That is why I wanted to take commerce after 11th class. Do we have anybody who feels like that? I like commerce and accounts. That is why I took commerce after 11th in standard. Uh, this could be a great reason, it could be a wonderful reason to opt for a subject. You must opt for subjects that you like. But then the truth is that you had never studied commerce or accounts while you were in 10th standard. So how did you really know that you like commerce? The largest number of students take commerce because they say there is a lot of scope after commerce. And when you ask them, how did they come to know of this? So they tell me that others have suggested it. Somebody's father has suggested him. Somebody's uncle has suggested him. Somebody's neighbor is a teacher, and they suggested him that commerce has got a Okay, so why everybody should take commerce is because why everybody's advised to take commerce is because why everyone is recommended to take commerce is because commerce is about money, and the purpose of doing everything today in this world is money. Tell me, why do you go to school? To get a good job. Why do you go to college? To get a better job. Why do people do post graduation? Why do people do MBAs? Why do people do PGs? The whole purpose of doing anything and everything is to get a good job. And what is this good job? Let me ask you. The jobs that give you more money are better jobs. So commerce is something which is about money, and because everybody in this society is working for money, is chasing money, that is why everyone is advised to take commerce. As a student of commerce, right from 11th standard, what are the subjects we study? We study business studies, which is about managing businesses to make money. We study accounts, which is about bookkeeping and tracking flow of money. We study economics, which is again the behavior and psychology of money. So commerce, right from 11th standard, starts better. And people who understand money better are the ones who are able to make the most money. And that is why everyone says that there's a lot of scope in commerce. We should all be taking up commerce because that enables us to understand money, and it enables us to manage money and earn more money for ourselves. Okay. So as I promised, we will learn today how we can chart out our career path to success. So to really chart out our career path to success, what we need to do is we need to begin with the end in mind. Yes, all of us are aware that commerce is a great way of making. Commerce allows us to learn more about money, and we all want to make a career in commerce so that we can go ahead, get employed, get great jobs, get jobs which give us a lot of money and a lot of satisfaction too. So because of that, we all want to take up some kind of courses. We all want to take up some kind of higher education. We all want to vocational course. There are numerous options all around us, and we are all confused about what grade should we take. With the end in something most of the students fail to do. With the end in mind. What most or should I do a CA? These are all wrong questions to ask yourself. So, become a BCom, nobody can become a BA, nobody can become a CA, nobody can become a CS. After doing all these qualifications, you have to go and get employed in the industry. And in the industry, you can become an auditor. In the industry, you can become a teacher. In the industry, you can become a corporate accountant. You can become a tax consultant. You can become any of these after doing these qualifications, but you don't become a CA. So today you cannot say that I want to become a CA or I want to become a BCom. You have to decide what is the end objective that I'm trying to achieve. What is it that I want to become? मुझे बनना क्या है? जब तक मैंने यही नहीं सोचा कि मुझे एंड में जाके क्या बनना है, how will I know whether this course or whether this qualification is the right means of going there? So that is why to chart your career plan. To know the right career path, you have to begin with the end in mind. So, first thing, students, what you need to do is figure out what is it that you would really want to become. And please, the answer should not be CA. You don't become a CA. But then I have a question from somebody who's asking, I don't even know what can I become after commerce and finance. If I don't know what can I become, how do I choose my end? How do I choose the end path? So yes, that's what we are trying to answer from this webinar. We will guide you, we'll coach you about what are the things that you can become by taking up different paths in commerce. But what I request is, do not jump into any career just because it is a great career option. Just because everybody tells you to do commerce, you do commerce. Now, don't do what everybody is asking you to do. Think about what is it that you want to become and then choose your career. Okay. In order to plan our career, we have to figure out what are the kind of course options do we have. Yes, there are different types of courses that are available for intermediate students. Over the years, there's been a lot of competition, there's been a lot of industry orientation. So our academic system, our teaching system has undergone dramatic change. Over the years, because of the demand by the industry, many different types of courses have come in. The most popular or the most traditionally known courses are the academic courses. Every intermediate student after 12th class, to pursue his graduation, chooses one of the academic courses. These academic courses are courses like, okay, I'll tell that a little later. First, I want to tell you what are the other types of courses. So a student can opt for academic courses, or a student can opt for professional courses, or vocational courses. Yes, there are three types of courses available today: academic, professional, and vocational. Every student has a choice to choose one of these. You could go in for something which is academic, professional, or vocational. Now, what is academic? Academic is your traditional courses where one academic subject is taken and you study that particular subject in detail. So say, for example, if you do BSc mathematics, what are you studying? You're studying science as a subject in detail with a lot of emphasis on mathematics. Or you could take up economics. So you study BSc economics where you study economics in detail. Or you could take up BA in history. So you've chosen to study humanities subjects with an emphasis on history. All these subjects are academic, and the purpose of study is to become an academic expert on the subject, to get a academic mastery on the subject. So the various academic courses that you can choose from are BCom, BA, BSc, and various other derivatives of these courses. But then the competition, the demand from the industry, the gap in the jobs, the unemployment led a lot of people to realize that just doing an academic course is not enough. Today, you cannot compete in the job market by doing an academic course alone. So emerged professional courses. Now, these professional courses emphasize on a particular profession. So, say for example, I want to become a professional business manager. I want to become a professionally trained individual who specializes in business administration. So, I go and do a BBA, a Bachelor's in Business Administration, where I become professionally skilled to manage a business. Similarly, I could become a chartered accountant or a professionally trained accountant who is chartered by the company. So I get trained into accounting by doing a professional course like CA, and I start working in the accounting discipline. So these are all professional courses like BPA, CA, CS, CMA. Now, for those of you who've not heard of CMA, CMA is a chartered management accountant. It was earlier known as Costworks accountant, and from last few years, it's been renamed to CMA, which is again a great professional course. The final option is vocational courses. Yes, these vocational courses are very popular these days because we've started asking ourselves a question: why am I doing a course at all? I am doing a course because I want to do a job. I want to do a job in a particular industry. So instead of studying everything, why not study that specific industry? So we've started opting for a lot of vocational courses. We have vocational courses in stock markets. We have vocational courses in fashion designing. So you could go and do a fashion designing course and get employed as a fashion designer. You could do a course in tally, you could do a course in hotel management, travel and tourism, financial modeling, etc. And by doing all these vocational courses, you get employed in these industries. So a student has a choice between academic courses, professional courses, and vocational courses. Now there are positives and negatives of each of these. Academic courses are the oldest, and that is why the most prestigious. There is nothing which could match the credibility of a BCom degree. When it comes to degree, nothing and nothing can substitute an academic degree. Obviously, academic courses give you a strong foundation in that subject, which means that you can go into any field and excel in that with your foundation or concepts being clear. So we have the advantage of academic courses, but the problem is that these academic courses do not give us skills which are required for the industry. Therefore, a lot of people opt out of an academic course. Instead of doing BCom, students say, let me do a BBA. The other option is professional courses. The advantage of professional courses is that you take up a profession. You want to become an accountant in a corporate. You do a CA, and you are in a specific career path. Unfortunately, the problem with professional courses is that you are bound to a single career discipline. Once you've opted for a vocational course, you cannot switch careers, or it is very time consuming or very difficult to step back and switch your career. And finally, vocational courses, they are excellent. You get a opportunity to learn about a particular industry and become an expert in that industry. Again, the disadvantage is that switching of careers becomes very difficult. So what should a student do? Should he do academic, professional, or vocational courses? So I've been talking for very long. It's time for you to answer. What do you think is the best option? To do academic courses, professional courses, or vocational courses? Can we have a few answers? My question is, what is better, to do academic courses, professional courses, or vocational courses? So we have Om Prakash, who says academic courses are the best option. Okay, you can continue to answer the question. I will give out mine. My answer is a combination, where academic courses give you career flexibility, vocational and professional courses give you credibility and industry ready skills. So okay, we have another answer, professional courses. So instead of just taking up academic courses, what I suggest is you should go for academic plus professional, or professional with vocational, or vocational with academic. So when you make a good healthy combination of 2 or 3 courses, it will ensure that you get best of all worlds. You will get a degree also, you will get a industry ready skill set also, and you will be getting market acceptance for your professional skills too. So we will come back to how you could make a better combination, but let's first understand what are the competencies needed for making a great career in banking and financial services after commerce. So for a 12th class student who's taking up graduation, he is clear that I want to make a career eventually in the field of commerce and finance. There are a few competencies that he would need to build along with his graduation. If he doesn't build these competencies, he will not have the right skill set to get employed, irrespective of whatever qualifications he acquired. So the competencies that are required to be built are knowledge. So a student needs to get conceptual knowledge of financial accounting and reporting. For any kind of commerce or finance career, you will need to have a strong conceptual knowledge base of financial accounting and reporting. Second, you would need legal know-how of financial domain. You would need to know the financial domain, what is allowed, what are the laws, what are the tax laws, what are the corporate laws. You would need a strong understanding before you become a thorough professional, before you become job ready in the field of commerce and finance. And you need a awareness and understanding of business environment. Ultimately, every decision, every action that you will take in the field of commerce and finance will be subjected to the larger business and finance environment. So for a student who is aspiring to make a career in finance, he has to make sure that during his academics, he builds a very strong knowledge base of conceptual knowledge, knowledge base of legal knowledge, and knowledge base of environment. He should start understanding what is the environment about. Then there are certain skills required. Skills would be decision making skills. So you need skills of taking financial decisions. It is not easy to decide whether to buy a particular investment or sell a particular investment at a given price. And most of the times you do not have a very long decision making window available. So when you are in the financial domain, you have to practice your decision making a lot, and you have to learn the knack of taking these decisions. Second, you need verbal and written communication skills. And finally, you need to be tech savvy. And with these skills and knowledge, you also need attitude. What attitude do I need? You need profit orientation, paisa, ultimate thing. Anyone in banking and financial services has to be very, very profit oriented. He has to have the right mindset of making profits. People are hiring you, people are giving you money to manage, not because they like you, just because they trust your ability to make profits. So to be a successful commerce professional, you have to be very, very profit oriented in anything and everything that you do. Second, you need to have a win-win thinking. Why win-win? Because you are in the job, you are in the profession to make money for yourself, but people will give you their money. People will give you this money because they want you to make money for them. So you have to have a mindset where you help people make money, and in the process you also make money. So people in financial profession should have a win-win mindset where they want to make money by helping other people make more money. And finally, you need to have the knack and ability of relationship building. Trust me, in commerce and finance field, everything is about relationships. Uh, you build some relationships, you work with them for several years, and they give you a lot of money to manage, and you make a lot of money in the process over a long term period. But in this long term period, it is extremely important to maintain those relationships. So if you really want to become a successful commerce and finance professional, what you need is the right knowledge, the right skills, and the right attitude. So let me do a quick recap. What we've discussed so far is skills that will enable you to become a successful finance professional. We have also learned about three types of courses that a commerce student can take up and any intermediate student can take up. And we've discussed the fact that you need to start your education. You have to choose your courses by thinking about the end. You have to first choose what is the profession that you want to get into, and then choose the kind of courses you are going to do. So as we were discussing earlier, that to be able to plan out the end, we need to know what are the possibilities. And yes, finance does give you a lot of possibilities, and these are not ordinary job possibilities. There are really some very great jobs, where you could earn as high as 1 crore rupees per annum. Yes, there are jobs in commerce and finance where you could earn salary packages of 1 crore rupee per annum. But this is not easy. This doesn't come easy. You have to work hard. You have to have a planned approach to your career. You have to start with the right jobs. You have to develop the right skills. And if you do everything planned, everything with the end objective in mind, you will be on your way to getting into these jobs where you will be getting 1 crore rupees per annum. Okay, I'm not going to tell you about these jobs unless you really want to know them. So I want everybody to tell me that how many of you want to earn 1 crore rupees per annum. So I'm waiting for you to answer. If you jobs that pay 1 crore rupee per annum, you need to tell me how many of you who all wants to earn a crore. So the first job which enables you to earn 1 crore rupee fund per annum is the fund management industry. Yes, there's a big industry out there where a lot of people invest their money. All of us put money in EPF, all of us put money in mutual funds, we put money in insurance. All of this money goes to various funds, and there are people in these funds who are responsible for investing this money and earn good returns for us. So fund management industry deals with thousands of crores of rupees, and this is the industry where you could earn a salary of 1 crore rupee per annum. To earn this 1 crore rupee per annum, what you need to do is you have to aim to become either a fund manager or an investment head or a treasury head of a company. And this could be, these companies could be companies like DSP BlackRock, they could be Fidelity, they could be Merrill Lynch. These are all mutual funds and asset management companies and banks which have a large fund, and they require a seasoned fund manager who could be trusted. So if you become a fund manager, you could get salaries way up to 5 to 6 crore rupees per annum. Yes, fund managers in India are paid annual salaries of 5 to 6 crore rupees per annum. But as I said, it will not come easy. You need to do hard work. So how do we get onto this as a career bandwagon? We start as a mutual fund analyst at the entry level, or we start as a fundamental analyst, or we start as a risk analyst. We, after 12th, after graduation, we aim at becoming a mutual fund analyst or a fundamental analyst or a risk analyst. And to be able to do that, we take up courses which give us the right knowledge and skills and qualification to become that. So if you become a mutual fund analyst, your job will be to analyze the various mutual funds and the investment options in those mutual funds. As you gain experience with this analysis, you grow higher up in the hierarchy, and well within 5 to 10 years you could become a fund manager. Sounds interesting. Do you want to know other options? The next option that I have, which could help you earn this great salary, is financial planning. Yes, fine. There's a big industry out there of financial planning. There are many rich people, ultra rich people. You have the Bollywood personalities like Shah Rukh Khan and Amitabh Bachchan. You have big industrialists like Anil Birla, and you have big politicians like Jindals. You know, all these people, all these ultra rich people have got a lot of money, and they have to manage their wealth. So there is a big financial planning industry out there where you could be managing their money and earn a cool 1 or 2% commission for them out of that. So if a Shah Rukh Khan gives you 400 crore rupees of his wealth to manage, your company would be charging him a commission of 4 crore rupees every year. And from this 4 crore, will not mind paying you a fat bonus if Shah Rukh Khan is happy with the work that you do for him. So we have these companies like Avendus, we have companies like Religare, and we have many other private wealth management boutiques. Every private bank in India, every public sector bank, all of them have a wealth management division. You could aim at working in these financial planning divisions and make your way to a bonus of 1 crore rupees. Yes, within 5 years, it is very possible for you to be earning 1 or 2 crore rupees in annual bonuses in the financial planning industry. But where do we start? To make a career in wealth management or financial planning industry, you start as a financial counselor. So a financial counselor is somebody who helps the client in understanding and determining his investment needs, his investment goals, and in understanding his risk appetite. You could also start as an investment advisor or a wealth planner. So you do something in your education, in your graduation, which gives you the knowledge and the skills to become a financial counselor or an investment advisor or a wealth planner. Take up a job in one of the wealth management companies, and you would be on your way to earning a 1 crore rupee salary. The third such career opportunity is corporate or business banking. Yes, these are people in a bank who provide specialized banking services. These are tailored banking services which are required by large corporate. And the biggest service out of these is loans. Yes, every big industry, every big corporate that you know runs on loan. And a corporate banker helps these people in raising loans. So you need to aim to become a vice president manager in the corporate banking division, private or public sector banks. To get in there, you could trade desk officer or a credit officer or a cash officer. Yes, these are all entry level posts. And as you work your way up 3 years in your career, you could be at a position earning a cool 1 crore. The next career option that we have is financial industry. They are great aptitude and a great statistical aptitude to work in the financial research industry. If you have that aptitude and you are able to get into this industry, within 3 to 4 years, you could be goal of a 1 crore rupee salary. So the starting profiles, you could start associate research analyst, you could start quantitative analyst, you could start as a financial modeler. And we have many companies like Copalamba, Capital IQ, department, risk department of every bank, every. So these jobs are in plenty. You have to just knowledge and skills, and you could get into financial research industry. That pays So the last option that is very exciting is investment banking. You must have heard of raising thousands of crores of rupees in through offerings. So these investment companies in raising capital by bringing out very large IPOs, very large IPOs, help companies from syndication banker would go to a state bank, so single state bank of become affordable lending all the money to a Kingfisher airline. So investment bankers do all this kind of stuff, and yes, they get a hefty commission bank, central bank, and for the work that they get and get all of them for them their client to give active loan. So we have some great JP Morgan, Kingfisher, with checks more about Stanley, McKinsey's, they have banking arms. All these large people, large bankers are part of India provide model. So investment banks. Now start a career. We started as a finance. If you really want to make earning crore of rupees in 5 to 10 years of time of your starting a job, the industries to be in. You could be in investment banking industry, fund management industry, you could be in the financial research industry, you could be in the financial planning, you could be in corporate. So when I begin with the end in mind, what I meant is choose what is it that you want to do with your career to make a career in commerce and finance you well above 1 crore rupee per annum. If yes, then choose out of these which would be the right career. Once you've chosen the right, identify what skills and what knowledge and what qualifications, what knowledge, skills, and qualifications go ahead and do step back, choose your back and identify the courses which will you do a course, do not which will choose taking a course you choose and a course you have to uncle or which you are to your dream career. I want a webinar of today before I go about that we have for undergraduate students after 10 plus 2 is which is finance field, but you do not have to be from commerce field. You could be from science, you could be from humanities, or this course is called Advanced Diploma in Finance. This is yes, you year vocational course called Advanced Diploma in Banking and Finance. But the course, like I think you have to make is that when combination to this course, you are not this course, it gives you the ability to do triple qualifications in 3 years. Yes, in 3 years, you do 3 qualifications simultaneously without any extra efforts. So the core thing that you diploma in banking and finance, which gives you all the right skills, all the vocational knowledge required for any of the we've just discussed. Second thing that you do along with the program is BCom, most prestigious course of commerce stream. The BCom from Delhi University taught parallelly with this. You're doing advanced diploma in banking and finance. You are also studying BCom honors, and you are appearing for your BCom honors exams with Delhi University and getting a too. And it does not end there. Qualification and academic qualification. This program also integrates secretary. You do a application in secretary. So by the time you finish the program, you have a academic, a vocational, and a professional qualification of all worlds with you. You're not bound with career anything which any other you have required for any job dream career that you want, and you have a professional qualification which is highly respected and across the industry. So yes, you could do this qualification program, but we allow only 60 students to take a year. Selection of these 60 students through a academic process, banking aptitude test held on 14th May. You need to register for aptitude test by you could call up our 711. Let me repeat, our admission office at 87112200 and register for the banking aptitude. You could also go online to our website of www.instituteof.org register for the online banking aptitude test. This test by and a personal interview based on your performance test and the GDP selected for the program, and you would be a great career. Now, this is not the only option. There are many other courses you could. There are a lot of combinations that you can try and make. If you have any questions, I am available in the next 2 minutes to answer. If you have any other questions beyond this, you are most welcome to institute in world. You could also write, or you could go to our Facebook page and post your questions there. So now the house is open to questions. Any career question. Any questions? Okay, I will count till if any question. So well, I think a very happy career. Wish you all a very good luck with your career decisions wherever you are. I think everybody is to ask us. We will be always there to help you. Thank you so much.